As a developer, we often spend much more time reading code than writing it. So obviously, we should structure our code in a way targeted at human readers. The computer, of course, should still be able to compile and execute it. So we sometimes need to comment our code to make it more readable, right? Here is our code from the Pass and Product challenge. The line using reduce could perhaps need a comment. At first glance, it is not obvious what this reduce actually does. A reduce is a quite general operation, almost a bit like the functional equivalent to a for loop. So let's comment it. Imagine some month later you need to change the code to calculate the sum instead of the product. That's easy. But now, for some reason, you forget to adjust the comments. Perhaps a colleague distracted you in between by asking a question or something. The code compiles, passes your tests, and you commit it to your repository. Month later again, somebody, perhaps you, needs to change something else related to this code. You first need to understand it again, read it, and now you are in trouble. You see the inconsistency between what the comment says and what the code does, and you have to answer the question, which one is wrong? So writing comments, even good comments, imposes this risk. In normal program code, we usually steer away from repetition, amongst other things, exactly because of the risk of forgetting to modify one of the redundant parts. So if we want to be picky, comments do not obey our DRI principle. So how could you solve this problem in the given case? I guess you already know the answer. Yes, write another function so the code reads like this. This is expressive and does not need a comment. If then at some day the modification from above is needed, you just change the code in this way. I do not mean that every comment is a code smell or something alike. Of course, some parts of your code will need documentation, perhaps in the form of comments. But they should only be used where it is not feasible to express what is going on in telling code. Most often these good comments talk about the why and not about the what. As an exercise for you, I suggest you write the two functions, product and sum, and test them with different inputs.